Hey folks, got a microphone and preamp shootout for you today. My buddy Dan Policar, he's the keyboard player for Sean Paul. He wanted me to bring over my 51X racks and my Symphony and my Miktek CV4, and he wanted to shoot it out against some gear that he owned.
Never had much faith in love or miracles. Never wanna put my heart on the line, 'cause your sex takes me to paradise. Yeah, your sex takes me to paradise. And it shows. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long, for too long. Never had much faith in love or miracles. Never wanna put my heart on the line, 'cause your sex takes me to paradise. Yeah, your sex takes me to paradise. And it shows. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long, for too long. Never had much faith in love or miracles. Never wanna put my heart on the line, 'cause your sex takes me to paradise. Yeah, your sex takes me to paradise. And it shows. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long, for too long.
Here we go.
Never had much faith in love or miracles. Never wanna put my heart on the line, 'cause your sex takes me to paradise. Yeah, your sex takes me to paradise. And it shows. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long, for too long.
All right, that's a wrap, people.
Never had much faith in love or miracles. Never wanna put my heart on the line, 'cause your sex takes me to paradise. Yeah, your sex takes me to paradise. And it shows. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long, for too long. Never had much faith in love or miracles. shows. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long, for too long. Never had much faith in love for miracles. Never wanna put my heart on the line, 'cause your sex takes me to paradise. Yeah, your sex takes me to paradise, and it shows. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long, for too long. Was that too low?
No, that's great.
You know what people are going to want to watch when they see this video, right?
What?
They want to see the flashing lights on here and her from that view.
That's
That's
true.
it. That's all they want to see.
Okay, so that's the shootout. I think the most important thing that I took away from this shootout is that all of the gear is usable. There's like nothing was a weak link. And actually I think the most informative part of it was the way that Dan's room sound. He doesn't have any treatment on it, so we had to hang a code off of a microphone stand and put it like 10 inches behind the microphone, just to stop the sound of her voice from going into the room and across the walls, because he doesn't have like a Reflexion filter or anything. Anyway, yeah, that's the most important thing to take away from this, is all the gear is incredibly usable and it all sounds awesome. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed checking it out. If you guys have questions about DIY gear or anything else, or if you guys want me to shoot out some gear, just feel free to post some comments in the comment section, and I'll see if I can, do some shootouts for you guys. It's real easy to put them together. Just got to get a hold of the manufacturer. Alright, hope you enjoyed checking it out. Thanks for watching. So we're kind of covering the Neve color and the API color, and we're also shooting out a Miktek CV4, which is a tube mic, against Studio Project C1. So you're basically getting some DIY gear versus some commercial gear, and then a $1,400 microphone versus I think like a $200 or $300 microphone. As far as the signal chain is concerned, we ran all the preamps into my Symphony that I brought over, and we ran that into Pro Tools. The backing track itself is just a clap, piano, and a kick drum with the vocals. Basically, I brought my stuff over. We tracked it all in Pro Tools at his little studio. He gave me all the files and the video stuff that he shot, and I took it home. I mixed the tracks with the vocals in Soundtrack Pro, and then I did audio replacement for the videos in Logic. Regarding the Soundtrack Pro signal chain, the backing track went, that all went to its own bus with an L2 limiter just to control the levels on it. The vocal tracks, there's no processing on it whatsoever, no auto-tune, no EQ, no reverb, no nothing. It's just, I put a gain plugin on the track so I could, make it really easy for myself to change one of the mic levels to like 2.5 dB. All the different microphones and all the different preamps, they all came into the box at a different level, so I tried to keep them all so they were peaking at a certain level for the first phrase, so that everything came in at the same level. So the last thing is on the mix bus itself, there was an L2 limiter to make it loud enough so that when you're listening on laptop speakers or headphones or whatever, it's it's loud without, there wasn't any actual limiting occurring. It was just like a 10 dB boost just to make sure that everything was loud enough. So the video format itself, the very first phrase of when our singer sings is the audio from the camera he was using, and then the track with the actual microphone audio fades in. And I did my best to make sure that they synced up. So I think one or two of them look like it's lip syncing, but the rest of them, it's pretty good. But yeah, what you're hearing is exactly what was captured on that microphone. Something to take into consideration is that, it is a singer. We did 8 different combinations of gear, 4 preamps and 2 microphones. So, she was very consistent, but she's not perfect. So the performances they're not identical every time. Last thing to consider is that this was at my buddy's Dan's studio. He's got some good gear. He doesn't have any treatment in there, so we did our best to make sure that there was, as little room noise getting picked up by the microphone as possible, but there's the potential for that to happen. If you guys are interested in the files, send me a private message, and I will send you links to them. Alright, that's it. So, yeah. I'm not sure if I mentioned we tracked it through my Symphony. So basically this is a Neve API DIY versus commercial gear shootout, and also $1,400 mic shootout versus a $300 mic shootout.